Hi, my name is Tony Thacker. I'm the Executive Director of the Wally Parks NHRA Motorsports Museum, presented by the Automobile Club of Southern California. The museum is enjoying its 10th anniversary right now. It's been in this wonderful Art Deco building since 1998, and it's home to American motorsports. So even though this is the NHRA Museum, it covers everything from NASCAR all the way to NHRA drag racing. And this is Calvin Rice's dragster. It won the very first NHRA Nationals in Great Bend, Kansas, 1955. And this museum is Wally's dream. It's all about connecting young people and our industry. Wally Parks was an enthusiast from the minute he was born in Kansas, moved to California. He was racing the dry lakes in the early 30s. In 1937, he helped form the Southern California Timing Association. They're still running races on the dry lakes at Bonneville now. And of course, the NHRA, which Wally helped found in 1951, is the world's largest motorsports organization body, and still drag racing as fast as we can go. Here we are in the Coca Tire exhibit, and this is Ed Winfield's Model T Ford Racer. Ed was one of the first guys to start the aftermarket, making cranks, carburetors, camshafts, stuff like that, and he was one of the guys that really got the whole performance industry moving way back in the 1920s. The minute that Ford started producing the Model T, it gave everybody in America the chance to go racing. Prior to that, it was a rich guy's sport. They were racing Millers, Duesenbergs, Mercedes-Benz, really expensive cars. But the minute Henry Ford made this car, he gave everybody the means to go racing, and a huge industry grew up around tuning Model T Ford engines. And of course, that's what generated the whole hot rod business, is every man's racing car, and this is it. This is the Wally's Garage area of the museum, and we use this for seminars and education programs where we try to teach young people about our sport. This is actually Tommy Ivo's last dragster. It's owned and restored by Bruce Larson, but you can see here in the photograph, this is Tommy's last wild ride at Pomona when a tire blew at 250 miles an hour and Tommy was going backwards, upside down, on fire, but he survived the crash with just a scratch that he got after the crash, getting out of the car. So it shows you how safe the sport of drag racing is. This is Ed Iskandarian's 23 Ford T Hot Rod Roadster, probably one of the oldest surviving roadsters in America. Ed was driving this car before World War II. And just recently we had some journalists come over from England and they wanted to photograph Ed starting up and driving this car, and everybody at the museum said it doesn't run, the head gaskets are blown, the radiator's blocked, it won't happen. Ed arrives, he's got a little squirt can, he squirts fuel down the carburetors, presses the button, and suddenly it's running. The smile on Ed's face was as wide as the Mississippi, and he was in it and driving it first time in 10 years, and then he started telling us stories about what it was like to have a hot rod in Los Angeles before World War II. So here we are, 60 years on from Ed Iskey's 23 Model T, a 2004 Toyota Prius hybrid that ran 130 miles at Bonneville with really just a governor removed, and Car and Driver ran this car and just showed what modern technology can do running on a cupful of fuel. The other end of the spectrum in the museum, we also have cars like Sam Barris's Merc. This was the first Merc ever chopped. Sam bought it in *49, drove it for 6 months, figured out how he was going to cut that roof, and then just sliced into a brand new car and built the iconic chopped Merc. This one is the original car. It's owned by John Mumford. It was restored by Roy Brizio. Just absolutely a stunning car in 1950, stunning today. And what a great place to end our tour with the a la carte. George Barris's Pièce de Résistance, built in 1958 for Richard Peters, now owned by John Mumford and restored by Roy Brizio. I mean, just one of the coolest all-time hot rods ever, and every kid must have built a plastic model kit of this car. Anyway, that's just a little taste of our museum. Come back, come visit us anytime. We're always changing our exhibits, putting new cars in, and stay tuned to Street Fire for more action.